We're going to answer to the citizens of the state of Oklahoma.
I think probably one of my first questions our instructor asked me and my other cadet, Nara, was like, hey, how fast have you guys gone in a car?
So a lot of these guys have never been in a really high-speed, stressful situation as far as driving. A lot of it's like most of the time going to and from work or to home and to wherever else they need to go. So when they come out here to drive, we're putting them in a pursuit-rated vehicle with emergency lights, a radio, and then we're simulating a bad guy committing some kind of violation or traffic violation. I see them trying to initiate a traffic stop and then initiating a pursuit, calling it out over the radio, and then following the suspect through the in-city courses that we have set up for them.
Got 40 easy, but got 40 easy, burn black, a black Chevy style.
We try to put a little bit of stress on them, simulate a scenario they may see when they encounter something on the roadway, suspect, bad guy, maybe even just headed to an emergency response. Speeds increase.
Still southbound Wallaby Way, speeds approximately 85. We're southbound on Bob's Gravel Road. I believe this is a dead end. Yes, sir.
To get tunnel vision, okay?
Yes, sir.
Tunnel vision is where you're hyper-focused on this and you can't, your body doesn't really perceive, or your brain doesn't really perceive what's around. So you have to breathe and you have to be looking around, like up ahead, hey, is there any dangers? Okay, look around, is there any kids, any people on the roadway?
The driving that's gotta be the best week. You don't really get to go anywhere else and drive the way you drive here. And the amount of it that they let us do, 8, 10, 12-hour days of driving. Very good training for something that we need to be ready for. So.
Baker 796, Burns Flat, rush traffic. In pursuit, white, Charger, speeding, pushing speeds of 75. Westbound, Sutters Road.
A few cones get hit, yes. We do have guys, instructors out here this week that are designated to help ride with these students, these cadets, pick up cones whenever we hit them, stuff like that.
Northbound, Sutters Road, pushing 35.
Miss it. We referred to our cones a lot that week. As much as we didn't want to hit any cones, I think you needed to hit a few to know, hey, what am I capable of, what am I not?
We got in, the first maneuver was like, gotta go split a cone and come back, and we went at like 50 miles an hour, and everybody just had to like grab on and hold on. And I was like, wow, it's driving for real, for real. It's not just like driving fast, it's driving fast and maneuvering at the same time.
I've never been able to have the freedom to drive like that, so learning how to drive like that, it really, something new for me. So that was probably the newest challenge for me. But after doing it a few times and getting the hang of it, you got to the point where like you were enjoying it a lot, and just day in and day out, it was a good time.
We want to push the limits here and figure out where we're at as far as our driving ability, and then back that off to about 80% when we get out there on the roadway, and so they know their limitations and drive safely around the people that are out there.
I'll come out, I'll open the door, I'll say, okay, put your hands up on the dash for me, and then give me your right hand out the window, thumb up to the sky. Just like that, okay? That's when this is the position that you want. We get them in the position before we cut. Now you have them locked, that's when you can get them out. Step out for me. Yes. All right, face right there, and then you can adjust, you can tighten, double up, do everything you need to do. Search, pat down, do everything, get them back in the car, buckle them, and they go.
Hey, right here, get up here.
You got 1,000 different things you could change, but let's just talk about some big things. So maybe my first car weeks that year. Yeah. Maybe we know he's coming to a stop. Let's give a little bit more room. So we got to remember, like, as we move up, every inch we take, everybody progresses up.
Driver, get out of the vehicle! Hands up! Put your hands on the ground and flat on your stomach. Hands out like an airplane. Look to your left. Cross your legs. Do not move from that position, you understand?
Match speed. And then we're gonna make a minor steering movement into him and do that minor steering movement. Get up on him. There you go. Match speed. Minor steering, but good job. Now we gotta think about the safest way to get back to our partners.
Step out of the vehicle!
Step on.
Walk towards the side of my boy!
Let's stop. Turn around, face back to the Tahoe. Get down on your knees. Our carter is still watching that. Put your hands behind your back. All right, good. I'm gonna go hands on.
Tactical vehicle intervention is designed to safely end a pursuit. It's a technique that we train these cadets to come out here. It's minimal touching of the vehicle, approaching from the rear. We make contact.
All we're doing is you're going to the side, you're matching speed. I get as close as I can to them when I match speed, and that way when I go over to make input, it's a very minor input, okay? That way you're not gaining all that minimum being out as far as what you were at the beginning, okay? It just makes it a lot smoother too.
It's weird because I've never...
Oh no, it is, man. Like I said, that's why we have you guys out here so you can learn. Like I said, you want to be a trooper, you got to do all this stuff, and we got to teach our ways. Get a little closer. Make contact. There we go. See how much smoother that was? Maintain your speed. Good job. Carry there.
You go into it thinking you're just going into a car and you're gonna ram it, but you're going in there nice, slow and steady, and you're easing into that car and spinning it out. But I think that was probably my favorite part of driving, TVIs. I've never driven that fast, especially doing that many maneuvers that fast.
We're known around the nation. We get a lot of requests for people from all over to come out here and train with us. We do that every year with them. We'll have, upwards of 30 to 40 different outside agencies come out here and train with us, seeking our drivers training.